Hey vinyl community, hey new wavers, it's Shad with Vinyl New Wave. Today I'm coming to you with a video showing off my collection of shaped picture discs. Now, last week someone on Instagram that I follow had posted a couple pictures of a couple shaped picture discs they have, and I thought, oh, I should, pull a couple of mine out and show them as well, and ended up showing all of mine in different posts and got a pretty good reaction. So decided I should share them as a video as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right in, and I'll show you these discs. I'm going to start out with a couple kind of boring ones. Normally a record is a circle, right? But what's next to as boring as that is a square. So this is a shaped picture disc in the shape of a square for Mark Almond's A Lover Spurned. You can see it's, the PVC jacket's got the logo, got the actual title there, and then the disc is there, and there's the back side of it. Yeah, just kind of boring. I think that's actually the same images on the front and back of the 7-inch for that. So kind of boring square. Slightly less boring than a square is a rectangle, which would be this one. This is the Housemartins Caravan of Love. Great tune. One day, some number of years ago, I was browsing on eBay and saw this for sale, and I thought, oh, I have to have that. And so I bought it. I'm pretty sure I overpaid. I don't remember exactly how much I paid, but I'm pretty sure I overpaid. And it came, and the guy had folded up all of the PVC around it like this and just wrapped it in some cardboard. And it came and it was warped. It was kind of like a bowl. It's eased up a little bit over the last number of years since I've had it, but that's why I don't buy on eBay generally. That, and when you buy a big random lot of records, you get garbage, but that's another video. Next up is another Housemartins tune. This one is the shaped picture disc for the Housemartins Happy Hour. As you can see, you've got Big Ben there and a bunch of gentlemen on their way to happy hour. And here is the B-side for that one. Kind of fun, as it outlines the different gentlemen walking around there. So yeah, happy hour. I don't even remember where I got that one. Next up is one from the band King, which is a nice little British band. There's the back side, and then of course the front side again. This is for the song "The Taste of Your Tears" is the single that this is from. He's holding up a moon or something like that. I don't know. Kind of interesting, but hey, shaped picture disc of King. Next up is one from the Thompson Twins. Now this is, I believe, right side up. At least it is on the back. So this is for the song "Sister of Mercy." As you can see there. One thing you'll notice on this one is it's starting to discolor, kind of yellow a little bit around the edges. And this one is notoriously bad for sound quality. In the notes on Discogs, it says the sound quality on this is really bad. And it is. It's truly atrocious. The A side, the Sister of Mercy side, isn't great, but the back side is just abysmal. It's horrible, which is unfortunate because it's actually a really nice medley of Thompson Twins songs from the Into the Gap album and earlier. That was done at the time by a DJ from K-Rock in Los Angeles by the name of Swedish Eagle. If you listen to First Wave on Sirius XM, he does the evenings on First Wave. And I actually, when I posted this on Instagram, I tagged him in it and he replied. So it was kind of cool to hear from Swedish about that. Likewise, a theme with all these is, as always, picture discs just don't sound that great. Most of these, I listened to them last week as I was posting them on Instagram, and they sounded horrible, but you know, they're, I think, more to look at than to play. Next up is one by the band Vicious Pink. And you see there's kind of a picture there. And then this one. And then here is the back. This one's a little different in that the picture, the shape is around the logo of the band on the back side and not the picture on the front side. And you might be saying to yourself, Shad, that looks really dark. Yes, it does. It wasn't always this way. It didn't come this way. A lot of these older picture discs and even some clear vinyl from around the time these were made, I don't know if there's just like was floating around a bad batch of polyvinyl or what, but they have all yellowed over time. These have never been in the sunlight. They've never been, you know, exposed to any UV rays or anything like that. It's just they've yellowed over time, which is unfortunate, the discoloration. Next up is one from my favorite band, and unfortunately this one also has discolored. This is from Dead or Alive. This is Lover Come Back to Me, and it came with this cardboard put together stand that you could put together to display the record on. As you can see, it's also quite discolored, and there's the back side of it. But yeah, Pete Burns on this really cool fan shape, which kind of takes off from the video, because if I remember right, they had like big fans all over in the video for this song. Yeah, unfortunately just discoloration, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Next up is one of my favorites. This is by a band called Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, or OMD. This one is for their single Locomotion. Wow, why did I stumble on that? Yeah, Locomotion. And if you know me, you know that if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that my other kind of hobby is railroads and model railroads and real railroads. So I get to blend this one a little bit. And then the back side of this one is just the track listing. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see very well in there, but this one is actually also starting to discolor a little bit in the center, at least not on the grooves, but a little bit in the center there. It's starting to discolor. All right. Next up, another one that is one of my favorites, and because of the whole railroad connection, is this one. Another really cool shaped picture disc. This one is by the band Aha for their single Train of Thought from their first album. Nice little picture of the three of them there. Yeah, kind of a fun one. And then after that one is this one, which I think is probably one of the coolest ones that I have. It is also from Aha. It is for The Sun Always Shines on TV, a single off of their first album. And a nice picture in the middle of the sun of the three guys there, and then of course the track listing. Unfortunately, this one one of the rays of the sun right here, the tip has cracked and almost broken off. The only thing really holding it on is the image that's laminated in between the two pieces. So unfortunately that one's got a little bit of damage. I'm not sure how that happened. It probably was because they're kind of, you know, fragile. It was, I think, standing up in my record bin, and it got, you know, dropped or whatever. But unfortunately. Next, the next three are ones that are more recent. Picked them up over the last couple years. All three were record store day releases. First up is another 80s hit covered by Weezer. This is the shaped picture disc for Africa by Weezer. And on the B side is kind of just a mirror image of the A side. It says Weezer Africa, but the B side is actually on this Rosanna, also a cover of a Toto song. So yeah, that's kind of a fun one. I actually kind of went all over the place looking for that one because I really wanted it. Because who doesn't love Africa, right? Next up is from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It is Baby Groot. He's dancing and having a good time on the Guardians Inferno, which is the A side. The B side is Dad. It's just a part of the score by Tyler Bates, but the A side's Guardians Inferno from the end credits on the movie. It's got David Hasselhoff and stuff in it. This is kind of a fun one. I had to buy it just because, you know, we like the Guardians of the Galaxy here at this house, and so I picked it up on record store day. If you want this, you can still get it actually very easily. There are a number of scalpers that have it on Discogs, but they're kind of overcharging for it. If you really want it, go directly to DisneyMusicEmporium.com. They have it available there for like $15. You won't get the record store day sticker, but everything else, it's exactly the same. And also, if you're kind of a Disney fan and like shaped picture discs, they also have like Mickey ones and Minnie ones, and I think there's one of Up with the balloons. So if you're into shaped picture discs and you're into Disney, go check out Disney Music Emporium because they've got a lot of cool shaped picture discs there right now. And finally, have this one from Culture Club, from Boy George and the Culture Club. It's kind of the same on both sides. This is from a record store day a couple years ago. This is a song off their last album, Life, and it is featuring guest vocals by none other than Gladys Knight of Gladys Knight and the Pips. Boy George said that it was kind of one of his dreams to be able to do that with Gladys Knight. So anyways, great little tune off that last Culture Club album. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. It's a really great album. So that's it. That's my shaped picture disc collection. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Help other people find my video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, remember, you spin me around like a record, baby.